I think the reason why we chose it to grind is because, like, literally we've been working really hard the past few years, and it's been, you know, getting more successful as we go along. And like I said, we just thought what else could fit better than the grind. You know, it just fits perfect with what we got going on. You know, I enjoy every album I've done so far. You know, I get to work with amazing people, and you know, the songs we come up with, the concepts are just they're really cool. The fans, you know, they dig it, they love it. You know, and like I said, I enjoy every time I get into the studio and grab a pen and a piece of paper and stand in front of a microphone. It's just a whole lot different life experience for anybody that hasn't experienced it yet. Yeah, I mean the first album I ever done, I mean I'll never forget it. You know, it was hard. I was confused. We were still trying to find the sound of what I was, you know, trying to make myself appear at, you know, for people. And the second album, it got, you know, easy. I was like, well, you know, I've already, you know, went through the ring one time, so I mean it's easy, you know. And the third one, it was like a walk in the park. You know, it was more of a smooth ride for me. You know, it was a lot more fun. You know, it was more enjoyable, I think, because I didn't really stress a lot about, well, you know, what are they gonna think, you know, about this album. I already kind of knew what fans were wanting, so it was a lot easier to write this album. I had good songwriters, you know, that wrote with me and had some good features. You know, I concentrate on the fans a lot, you know, especially with the songs I do. You know, we play a lot of mud bogs and stuff like that, so I take that into consideration of watch how they, you know, do things in their neck of the woods or their state or their town. You know, and I actually concentrate. I write down what they do, if they do anything different from how I do it or how people in my town do it. You know, I write the stuff down that's more like, I guess more like versus their country redneck to my country redneck. You know, so and I think it's cool because they come up, you know, with some ideas that I would have never even thought of, or my friends would never even thought of. I go home telling stories about, man, you know, they actually took this truck and did this to it, you know, and they were like, wow, you know, we never would have thought of that, you know. So it does help me write, you know, because I take what they do and I put it to my music, you know, seeing all the stuff and getting able to experience these different towns we go to and play for, and you know, the people and all that, how they act and react to the music. I just think it's cool. Well, I mean, it's like one of them situations, like I said, and it's just, you know, let's agree to disagree, because I feel like, you know, okay, the Outlaws, you know, with Waylon and all them, they were outcast at one time, just like we were. You know, when we first started this, jumping into the ring, not knowing who's gonna like it, you know, how many people's gonna hate it, how many people's gonna love it. We just jumped right in and started with it, and was hoping we'd get a, you know, bite from people that want to be fans. And we went in and did it, and it turned out successful. You know, we have fans all over. You know, like I said, we do get. I give a lot of respect to Colt, you know, because he definitely stuck his neck out there and went out there and actually tried it. So I mean, and he's been very successful. So it actually opened the door for me, you know, and I appreciate that. But like I said, it's it's definitely a song I took to where people would understand, you know, this is my thought of it. You know, regardless of what they think or this person thinks, this is what I think about it. Because, you know, I sit here and listen to a lot of other people tell me what they think, but I've never, you know, fans and all that, or people that hate, you know, on the music and stuff like that, but I've never took the opportunity to tell them what I thought about it, because, you know, I thought it wasn't necessary then, but I think now that, you know, I've done, you know, a few albums and stuff, I think that it was time to let them know exactly how I felt about it. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, you go, like I said, you could go to a country throwdown out in the woods, and you're gonna hear rap music, and it's still to this day. It's just like, we don't understand it, but then again, we do understand it, especially now, it was at first, all you would hear was rap music, like Lil Wayne and, a lot of people like that, and Lil Jon. But now you go to these events and stuff, and now all you hear is me, the Lax, Colt Ford. I mean, you hear a bunch of us out there now with the type of music we do, and it's starting to drown the rap away now, and it's going more toward what we do. And you still got your people that are going to go out there and play your normal country music, like George Strait and stuff like that. But it's like when it comes to having a good time and partying, they're going to play our music. I want them to enjoy it, which I think they will, because like I said before, I concentrate on what they like and what they hear, and what they've heard from the past two albums that I've done, and I take that and generate it to what I've done now with this album, and like I said, I definitely think that they're gonna enjoy it, and I want them to actually sit and listen to it, because I think it's something that they're gonna enjoy, and even could probably change their lifestyle, or make them, or change something in their life that they want to do or want to experience, because I mean, not only is this album about stuff that fans do that I've seen, but it's about my life as well, what I've done and stuff in the past, and actually done, while I was writing the album. Like I said, I know there's people out there that's going to like it, and there's people out there going to hate it, And the people out there that hate it, all I got to say is they, don't just listen to the song for a second and turn it just because you hear a rap beat, Actually listen to the lyrics and see exactly where we're coming from, We're not talking about killing people or drugs or raping women or anything like that. We're talking about country living, We're talking about where we're from. We're talking about how we do it where we live at, or how other people do it in their area, in their neck of the woods. It's pretty much just home country living, and that's what we want to deliver to people, and we want them to enjoy it. Our music is not something that you listen to and want to go out and kill somebody. You want to actually listen to it and sit back, fire up the grill, pop open a beer and relax, and have a good time with it.